Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another DISLYTE video. So I have been beavering away behind the scenes. I've been working on my account because at the end of the day, when you've not played this game for almost a year, you are obviously pretty far behind. And I wanted to do a little update on my progress and stuff like that. I am going to be making content for this going forward, but more when the new content drops, because I've had to use this period of time to kind of get my account back together again, try and get to the point where I can push content and stuff like that. And I've done that with a degree of godlike luck as well, I want to say. Okay, so I am free to play in this now. I'm not making any purchases or anything, and I have had some ungodly luck. I've just had I don't know if it's something that they've done because I've been away for a while, they've weighted it or something, I don't know, I've got no idea, but I've had insane luck. I've had luck in summoning in the records for elements, I've had summoning luck in normal banners. It's just been insane. It's been absolutely insane. I'm going to go through what I can remember off the top of my head on my pickups, show you guys what I've got, and kind of show you what I've been able to push on a little bit more in content. Still got a good few things I need to work on, don't get me wrong, but hey, if you have been playing DISLYTE for a long time, you can let me know what out of these pools, what I should be focusing on first, what I shouldn't be focusing on, what I should be building. Any advice you want to give me, I'll take it from you at this point. But let's have a look and see what I've got. So first off, I want to actually give a big shout out to Lilith, okay? Because I wasn't playing, I missed out on the reset tokens. You know, like when they nerf characters, you get reset tokens so that you've got the choice to basically remove your investment from them if you want to do that. I reached out to them and I says, look, I missed out on this. I wasn't playing. You can see that I wasn't playing. Is there any chance you can send me the reset token for Clara and for Li Ling? You might think, what did you want the Clara one for? We'll talk about that in a minute. And they did it. They sent me the reset tokens for Clara and Li Ling, and I was able to get my Abilimon back, and that's been a great help to me. The reason I wanted the one for Clara is because I was going to reset her, which I did. And basically, if I could get her main skill maxed out without using all the Abilimon, then I would keep the rest of them. Luckily that worked out. I got her main skill maxed out within 5, so I got to bank, I think it was an additional 4 Abilimon, so that was good. That could go into other characters at that stage, so that was pretty fantastic. So, summon wise, what was I able to pick up and how did it happen? This guy was one of the first units that I picked up pretty early, and you'll now see that he is actually at Resonance 2, which he needs to be at really to really shine. I picked him up on one of my multis. I got another copy of him from Elemental Records, and you know what? I used Wish Stones to get another copy, which might seem crazy, but I got so many pulls that I just basically got enough Wish Stones so quickly that I could use them, and I felt like I wasn't wasting them going for this guy. So I got him up to Resonance 2. I'm loving him. I've still not found necessarily the best situations to use them. I have used them in a good few things that work very well, but he's absolutely shines when he's got Resonance 2. So yeah, he was very quickly acquired free to play, and I'd say he was one of the characters that got up there very fast. Again, the Wishstone choice may have been a bad choice, but when you see the rest of the units I picked up here, you'll understand how quickly I built up 100 Wishstones. Remember, 5 summons is going to give you 100 Wishstones if you pull 5 legendaries, right? So, moving on, the next unit that I got was, I got Hilda. The first copy of Hilda I acquired through Wishstones that again, I just had. If you watched the summoning video I put out, you'll know I was very close to having enough Wish Stones for her. I got them quite quickly and I used them to get my first copy of her, and then I got another copy through Elemental Records. So I've now got a Resonance 1, and that was from records from Element Records, and she I still need to really work on her relics, but she is doing very well for me. The most excited unit, the unit that made me most excited actually, was this unit here, Leora. I picked her up on a single. I think I was literally 81 summons from pity. Like, I had just pulled a unit and I was doing singles, and I pulled a copy of her. You'll see that I've got a decent amount of investment into her kit. In fact, I think her kit is fully maxed out now. She's a unit that I am really going to be looking to focus on. My gear is the thing that still needs a lot of work just now. So what I've been really working on is trying to build good, strong teams that can take me through the relic hunt stages to beat the likes of Fafnir and stuff like that. I'll show you, like, progress-wise how that's going, because I don't think any of them I had got over like 12 or something like that, so maybe even 10, I'm not sure, but I still had quite a ways to go with all of them. Another unit I picked up in a single, Kayut, not sure that's how you pronounce her name, but she's been a solid unit for me as well. The one thing I have noticed is a lot of these units are flow. I don't know why they're all flow, maybe they need to pull back a little bit on the flow, but hey, she's been a great unit. Another single pull pickup. This guy picked up on a multi. Again, I think I was maybe 50 or 60 away from pity at this point, and actually I think I might have pulled him and then I pulled her on singles very quickly after him. I think it was her that I got within about 8 or 9 pulls after doing that multi. This one here, Valeria, she was another unit that I picked up from Elemental Records. Like, it's insane, like, just the luck that I've had from those Elemental Records. She seems really good. Again, I'm still at the learning stage with some of these units, trying to figure out the kind of builds that I want to run with them and stuff like that. We move on, I've still got more. Another one, Abigail, she was picked up on a single as well. She was picked up on just a normal, pretty sure she was picked up on a normal gold record pool, although she actually may have been picked up on an element. I'm not entirely sure, but it was one of the two. She was picked up very, very easily. I also finally broke my virginity and I got my first ever Legendary Shimmer. I don't know if Trevor's necessarily the one that you would want first of all. However, there is uses for Trevor, so he is someone that I'm going to work on and get him built up, but he is my first ever Legendary Shimmer, so I'm happy with that. I'm not disappointed with that at all. We also picked up Brewster. Brewster was in the video, I believe. Yeah, in the video that I put out that you guys saw. Again, all free to play pulls, every single one of these units, and they've all been pulled in about a 2-week period. Other units that we've got, we picked up Ophelia. I think Ophelia was either in that video that I put out of summons, or she was picked up on a single. I would need to look through again just to double check what kind of stuff that I was picking up. But if we look at them all, that is just in the last 2 weeks alone. One, I'm not going to count any of the 4 stars here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 because of the dupe. 11, 12, 13 legendary pulls, free to play in a 2-week period. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts how much luck the game has given me. So, because of pulling those units and starting to put my focus into doing my missions and stuff, I was able to pretty much finish all of these courses. I think I'd only done one prior, maybe 2 prior to coming back to the game. I've been able to finish all those courses. I'm still working on Desolate Lands. I've not unlocked Shadow Glow yet because I haven't beaten Andreas to level 14. I have, however, if I go in and show trials, I have now got to a point where I have pushed all of these to level 16. The only thing I would say is I've probably not got enough of a reliable team that I can farm these at level 16 yet. So I need to put some work into exactly what team builds that I'm using. I'm not sure if it's necessarily the team builds or the relic builds that I'm going wrong with, because with APEP, for example, I was using this team. Maybe it's not the best team in the world to do it with, and it was having, I'd say, moderate success, but actually maybe only about 30 to 40% hit rate on success. You know, that needs to be higher. It needs to be at least 60 or 70%, if not 100% hit rate. So I need to kind of work on that. The easiest one to farm is Fafnir, which is just weird at this stage. Don't really understand why Fafnir has become the easiest of the rituals to do. I'm going to have to push this one. His gimmick is if you crit against him, he actually hurts you more, so it's like you're trying to build teams that don't necessarily crit as much. I believe I could probably build a team with Trevor that I think would do quite well against this guy, so that's kind of why I'm focusing on Trevor just now. I'm going to see if I can push this a little bit further. Desolate Lands, my progress is okay. I mean, it could be a lot better, you know, it could be a lot better. Obviously, I'm wanting to push these all a lot higher, but considering it's only been 2 weeks, I've only really just started playing the game again. Most of my time has been spent farming for relics to try and make the rest of the team stronger. I think I'm focusing on the right thing, which is trying to get the right type of gear to make me stronger, to do better in things like this, and to do better in things like the rituals. Once I've got a more reliable set of gear, then I feel like I can branch out and start trying a few more things, because when it comes to the likes of story mode, I had already done most of story mode. I'm in like hell mode just now. Some of these stages are pretty hard, but I think that with better gear and stuff like that, I'll be able to fly through this and pick up even more resources. But that is kind of where I'm at with my return to DISLYTE. And I want to say about 2 weeks, although the video I put out, Return to DISLYTE, was maybe about 3 weeks ago, I haven't really done more summons in between then. So the last time I really summoned the units was about 2 weeks ago. It was about a week ago, sorry. So this progress is like, I want to say about 2 weeks worth of progress. It's been good. It's been good. I'm in a new guild. I joined a new guild, which is awesome because it's allowed me to start doing things like the Sentinel hunts, which I'm not sure how my progress is on these. I mean, I get this one to SS Plus, get this one to SSS, and I think this one I can. No, it's not got my best gold in there. I've not even got this one to S yet, right? So this one is the one I found the hardest so far. But again, I've had new units since I last done this one, so I'll be able to push that one a little bit harder next time. Overall, I'm enjoying my time back with DISLYTE. The current event is about to finish, which means a new event will be coming out. I think at that point I'll feel a bit more comfortable covering things on a more day-by-day basis. But hey, the game's been extremely rewarding to me so far. The only negative things that I've found for me is I miss my opportunity on a lot of things. Like, unfortunately, when the game was new, when the game was fresh, I could have and should have had Dahlia all the way up to max resonance. You know, I should have had her completely done. She's no longer a ripple that shows up in the game, which is unfortunate. I've learned my lesson though, and this time round I'm making sure that I've got units like this done. Now I've got one more to do. The event is about to finish, so basically to get this last copy, which I definitely want to get, I'm gonna have to, I've got a day left. I'm gonna have to try and do a lot of these missions, which is probably going to be a bit difficult, right? To be honest, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Maybe I can push the trials up, will give me 100. I'll be able to do this one, no bother. To be honest, I could probably do that a couple of times. I'll do this one. I'll get this one done. So what's that, 3, Let's see this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That probably is not going to happen. Get any from here? 9. I don't know if I'm going to get this last copy. I don't know if I'm going to get this last copy. I'm certainly going to try. Because I think even though it says a day, I think it's actually 2 days. I think that's the way this works. I think there's 2 days left. So I've got a chance anyway, you know. I think if I just completely farm Sonic Miracles, if I, you see it here, if I farm Ritual Miracles, which I'm pretty much doing anyway, and the same way here, the cube, if I do the cube, which I'm going to do today and then tomorrow, I think I've got a shot. I think I've got a shot, but it's going to be tight, it's going to be difficult. We'll see how it plays out. Worst case scenario, I've missed one copy, which would suck. It would suck, but it is what it is, right? Ultimately, it is what it is. But anyway, that is my progress. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I've been Hayzink, thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you all on the next DISLYTE video. Peace.